we celebrate Women's History Month, what role models come to mind? Maybe you think about the late Diana, Princess of Wales, who supported many charitable causes, including AIDS research and a ban on landmines. Or what about Sally Ride, the U.S. astronaut who became the first American woman to travel in space? The sky's the limit when it comes to role models these days, particularly when you talk to students enrolled in women's studies programs.
I guess some female role models that I have for America, I would have to go with Wonder Woman, who was made in 1941 to be a role model for females, and she kicks major butt. And Amelia Earhart's another good female role model, Janis Joplin, Elizabeth Dole, Hillary Clinton, and international female role models. I'm a big admirer of Mother Teresa.
Mother Teresa is a saint of the Roman Catholic Church who won a Nobel Peace Prize for her work with the poor in India. And you probably know Elizabeth Dole for her long career in public service in the United States, as well as her stint as the president of the American Red Cross and her brief run for the United States presidency. While she stands as a role model, she encourages women to go out and make their own mark. In her words, "Women share with men the need for personal success, even the taste for power, and no longer are we willing to satisfy those needs through the achievements of surrogates, whether husbands, children, or merely role models." In other words, don't just have a role model, be a role model. Some women have achieved such status that they are recognized merely by their first names. Cher, of course, Pocahontas, and Oprah. Television personalities are on the top of some role model lists.
My two favorite would have to be like Oprah and Martha Stewart. I love both of them. Oprah just seems like she has overcome a lot of obstacles in her life. I mean, starting as a young child, and I really admire her for how much that she has today, that she's done by herself, on her own. I think it shows that she's very independent. And the same thing for Martha Stewart. Martha Stewart seems like she can do anything. You know, like one quote is like she can get up and, you know, like have the chickens fed and bake a cake and build a shed all before noon. You know, I mean, like she can do anything. All the women stereotypical things that she can do, but she can do a lot of things that, you know, building, which you associate with men doing, building a shed or, you know, doing this type of things, that she can just do anything, and I think those two are my role models.
For me, I would say the biggest female role model would be Madonna, because she came from, like, she didn't have a mother growing up, and she just went to New York with, like, $30-something and just, like, made it all on her own. And, like, she attacks a lot of issues that most women wouldn't want to talk about, like sexuality and, like, racism and stuff like that. And even though she got a really bad rep, like, I don't know, I think she did a lot for women.
Madonna pushes others to succeed and take their place in the spotlight with this lyrical challenge. Everybody is a star. You know who you are. This is your chance to shine. It's got to come from the heart. Do it right from the start and step into the light. Each woman has that light and is a link in the history of women, say instructors at the University of Georgia.
We try to look at the ordinary women also. We try and say that they have been famous women, but like, what was my grandmother doing, or someone in my family? And we try and link with the history that we have, just as human beings.
The women that I celebrate, women, of course, like my mother, but the truly strong women, the truly phenomenal women, are the everyday women. The strength of a single mother, for example, who raises her children by herself. Truly phenomenal women.
In the words of French feminist Simone de Beauvoir, one is not born a woman, one becomes one. Something to celebrate this month and every month. Kathy Nellis, CNN, Athens, Georgia.